Welcome to Brain Booster. Did you know there are 17 species of hedgehogs scattered throughout Europe, Africa, and Asia? Yes, these spiky little creatures are quite the global citizens. They've made themselves at home in a variety of habitats, from the woodlands and farmlands of the United Kingdom to urban environments around the world. Surprisingly, hedgehogs are also well established in our cities, making good use of cemeteries, railway lands, and wastelands. They've even been known to set up shop in both public and private gardens, as long as there's food and shelter available, and a chance to connect with other hedgehogs. Their adaptability is truly remarkable, proving that these little creatures are more than capable of thriving in diverse environments. So, the next time you're walking through a city park, keep an eye out. You just might spot one of these adaptable little creatures going about their business. Imagine spending most of your life asleep. That's exactly what hedgehogs do during the winter months. These prickly little creatures hibernate from November until mid-March, tucked away in nests made from fallen leaves in sheltered spots. When spring arrives, they continue their love affair with sleep, snoozing the day away and only becoming active when the sun has set. Their nocturnal lifestyle doesn't mean they're lazy, though. Quite the opposite. They are voracious predators with a varied diet. They feast on worms, slugs, beetles, and other small insects, and occasionally enjoy frogs, baby birds, snakes, birds' eggs, and even fruit. Now, you might have heard a myth about hedgehogs drinking milk straight from cows' udders. While it's an entertaining story, it's not true. In fact, hedgehogs are lactose intolerant. So if you're considering leaving a snack for your local hedgehog, wet cat food or specially made hedgehog food is the way to go. So remember, if you want to keep your local hedgehog happy, skip the milk and opt for wet cat food instead. Despite their small size, hedgehogs are quite the athletes. These pint-sized creatures are surprisingly nimble, showcasing a range of physical abilities that allow them to navigate their environments with skill and agility. Imagine this: a hedgehog can run at a top speed of around 5 miles per hour. That's quite impressive for such a small creature. But their athleticism doesn't stop there. Hedgehogs are also proficient climbers, able to scale a variety of surfaces with ease. Their strong little legs and sharp claws allow them to latch onto and climb trees, walls, and even fences. And let's not forget about swimming. Yes, you heard that right. Hedgehogs are able swimmers. When they encounter bodies of water in their path, they don't shy away. Instead, they dive right in and paddle their way across. So don't be fooled by their tiny stature. These little guys can certainly hold their own when it comes to getting around. Ever wondered what's beneath all those spines? Let's delve into the fascinating anatomy of a hedgehog. These little creatures, usually measuring around 8 to 10 inches long, are covered in spines. These spines, about an inch long, are actually modified hairs, and an average adult hedgehog sports between 5,000 to 7,000 of them. But don't worry, these prickly protectors don't cover their whole bodies. Their face, chest, belly, throat, and legs are adorned with coarse, gray-brown fur. And here's a fun fact: hedgehogs also have a small tail. Now, while their eyesight isn't the best, hedgehogs make up for it with their hearing and a well-developed sense of smell. This dominant sense of smell is a trait that takes us back to ancient creatures, showing us that hedgehogs have been perfectly adapted to their environment for millions of years. So, beneath those thousands of spines is a creature perfectly adapted to its environment, from its sharp sense of smell to its tiny tail. Unfortunately, not all is well in the world of hedgehogs. Their numbers have seen a significant decline, dropping by more than half in rural areas, and by a third in urban areas since the start of the millennium. The causes of this decline are numerous and largely human-induced. Road accidents are a major threat to these small creatures, with their nocturnal habits and slow pace putting them at a high risk. Garden equipment, such as lawnmowers and strimmers, can also pose a deadly hazard, especially during the warmer months when hedgehogs are more likely to be out and about. In addition to these physical threats, hedgehogs also face danger from garden chemicals. Pesticides and slug pellets can poison the insects they feed on, indirectly harming the hedgehogs themselves. These threats, combined with habitat loss, make life increasingly difficult for our spiky friends. Therefore, it's crucial to be mindful of our prickly friends and do what we can to keep them safe in their habitats. Let's wrap things up with some fun and lesser-known facts about these spiky little creatures. Did you know that hedgehogs are natural explorers? They absolutely adore mazes and tunnels. This love for exploration keeps them active and offers them mental stimulation. You can find hedgehog-friendly labyrinths in stores, or even create your own with shoeboxes or PVC pipe. And to make their adventures even more exciting, try hiding a snack at the end of the tunnel. It's like their own little treasure hunt. Now, when you look at a hedgehog, the last thing you might think of is a dinosaur, but there's more of a connection than you might realize. The skeletal structure of hedgehogs, particularly their skulls and teeth, bears a striking resemblance to some prehistoric creatures. It's a little piece of the Jurassic period right in your backyard. And speaking of the prehistoric era, hedgehogs also share another trait with their ancient ancestors. Their dominant sense is their sense of smell. While many more recently evolved creatures rely heavily on sight, hedgehogs, like many ancient species, navigate their world through their noses. This incredible sense of smell helps them locate food, detect danger, and even find mates. So, the next time you see a hedgehog snuffling about, remember that they're doing much more than just exploring. They're engaging with the world in a way that we can only begin to imagine, using a sense that takes them back millions of years. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of the fascinating world of hedgehogs. Remember, these unique creatures are more than just cute faces. They're a crucial part of our global ecosystem. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.